Hey guys, today guys, I'm going to give you guys my Barcelona versus Elche match preview in the Joan Gamper Trophy. This will be taking place September 19th, 2020 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and the stadium is at the Camp Nou, which will be very good for us to know that this is the Camp Nou. And generally speaking, Barcelona played very well at the Camp Nou in recent years, and that I'm hoping that this season we can make more of the same be applicable here. And I think for us, what will be very interesting to see tomorrow is who is going to be taking part in this game, who's going to be in that starting 11. Because in my opinion, at this time, we should have a good idea who our starting 11 should be. Because like I said before, guys, next Saturday, we have our very first competitive game against Villarreal, and they would have already played 2 games ahead of us in La Liga. So theoretically, they would already have more match fitness, match sharpness, whereas we wouldn't have. So I'm really curious to see and who can stick a claim to be in that starting 11. Because for me right now, we have to still, even though we need to have a good idea of starting 11, we should still try out some players that we haven't tried out yet. Puig needs to get more minutes, in my opinion. I feel like Busquets, for me, just doesn't really bring much anymore. I feel like we need to see more minutes from Fati, Pjanic, of course. And so it'll be very interesting to see how we're going to do well this season. Because like I said before, guys, I feel like this is a make or break season for a lot of these players. I feel like, in my opinion, that if the season does not go well for these players, I think some of them will probably leave the club. I think Griezmann, this will probably be his make or break season. Ousmane Dembele, of course, and probably Lionel Messi, of course. You know, if Lionel Messi does not like what's going on, he will leave for free next season. I'm really hoping that's not the case, though. Anyways, let's get back to the players. So here's who I think will be in the starting 11 tomorrow. I'm going to give you guys now that I've seen the 2 preseason games, I'm going to give you guys a good idea who I think should be starting tomorrow. And then, of course, at the very end, I'll give you guys my match prediction. So I think Joan Gamper will still stick with his traditional lineup in a 4-2-3-1. And then goalkeeper I have is Neto. Okay, like I said before, guys, he has been the goalkeeper for us in the previous 2 games, and so I expect him to start in this game for sure. Now, moving on to the fullbacks. Okay. Left back, I expect to see Jordi Alba in this game. As much as I would love to see Junior Firpo, I feel like it's best if we stick with Jordi Alba for now, given the fact that he is, on this day, better left back than Junior Firpo. And I just feel that Junior Firpo hasn't really done anything. I just feel like Jordi Alba has been great, you know. Like I said, of course, I still want to see Junior Firpo get some minutes. However, I think Jordi Alba will be starting this game, for sure. Center back, definitely Araujo. Araujo needs to start in tomorrow's game. Araujo has been very impressive. He has such an impressive display against Girona, and it'd be such a shame for him to not start tomorrow. And I would love for him to, at the very least, complete 60 minutes tomorrow. I want this guy to be playing tomorrow. And if he continues to play so well, I could make a serious claim for him. He could seriously make a serious claim for him to be in that starting 11 at all times. Because I feel like right now, one of the things we really lack in that center back position, for me at least, is that pace. I feel like we don't really have that pace. I feel like Longley isn't really that fast. I feel like PK isn't really that fast. And I feel like MTD isn't really that fast. So I think Araujo at center back is very, very good for us, especially when Elche are going to go in the counterattack and other teams are going to go in the counterattack against us. And then the next to partner him is going to be very tricky because right now, I don't think Jean-Claire Todibo is ready to play in this game. I still think he's in the training mood. He could take part in this game. I would love for Jean-Claire Todibo to start. However, I'm not so sure if he's ready. Then, of course, we have Gerard Piqué and then Clement Longley. I'll be completely honest right now. I see Ronald Koeman starting Piqué. Now, as much as I don't really think Piqué should be starting, I feel like Piqué will probably start just because of the experience he has, the leadership he has, and I feel like it would be... And I feel like because of the fact that PK is like one of the captains of the teams, it would be very difficult for him to not include him in this game. So I think because of that, I'm going to have to say PK on this occasion. Then the right back position is another interesting discussion because of the fact that Ronald Koeman specifically stated at the beginning of the preseason that he didn't consider Sergio Roberto as a right back. And guess what, guys? Sergio Roberto has played both the preseason games. He started in both preseason games. So it'll be very interesting to see whether Sergio Roberto will continue to stay in the right back position or Nelson Semedo. I feel like, for me, he will probably stick with Sergio Roberto once again. I feel like Sergio Roberto is just I feel like Sergio Roberto is one of the captains once again. I feel like he'll probably continue to start. Yeah, despite the fact that I feel like Sergio Roberto should be playing in the midfield, and I feel like Nelson Semedo should be given more opportunities. So I'm hoping that Nelson Semedo starts, although I do think he'll start Sergio Roberto in this game. Moving on to the midfield, okay? Of course, I think De Jong will start. I mean, this is obvious. I mean, Ronald Koeman stated at the beginning of the preseason that he considers De Jong a focal point of the team. And I'm really hoping that De Jong can produce a much better display than against Girona, because I feel like against Girona, he didn't really have a good performance overall. So I'm really hoping that he can redeem himself for that performance. And then to partner up and that other midfield, I think is very interesting. It's going to be very interesting because right now we have the options of Carlos Alenia, Ricky Puig, Sergio Busquets, and Miralem Pjanic. Now, I don't think Miralem Pjanic will start just because of the fact that he was integrated to the team very late. Although I do think we'll probably see more of him in the second half, so I don't think he'll start. Sergio Busquets, for me, I just didn't really think he was that impactful. I didn't really think he made a claim for himself to start. And so it's between Carlos Alenia, Ricky Puig for me. And if I'm being completely honest, I feel like he'll probably start Ricky Puig. I feel like Ricky Puig needs to start in this game. I could also see Carlos Alenia. I just feel like Ricky Puig for me has been more impressive. I've been more impressed with this guy. And it's not to say Carlos Alenia has been bad. Of course he hasn't been bad. It's just I've liked what I've seen more from Puig than Alenia. So, like I said, I wouldn't really mind either decision. If he starts Alenia, I wouldn't get mad, of course. So, I'm hoping that Puig starts tomorrow. Then moving on to the forwards positions. On the left wing, Ansu Fati is back, so it's good to see. Of course, we have Felipe Coutinho that could also play in that position. We also have Ousmane Dembele, Francisco Trincao, and then Pedri. We have so many options in the winger positions, which is awesome because I love that. That's one of the things we really liked last season. Left wing, I don't think Ansu Fati will start once again. I feel like he's just coming back from injury, so I think it would be too soon for him to start. I have a feeling that he's going to start Francisco Trincao. I feel like Francisco Trincao had such a great game against Girona, providing that assist for Coutinho, and I feel like he'll start once again this game. I could also see Ousmane Dembele, maybe even Pedri. I just feel like Trincao's been really good. Okay, and that cam position, I think we're going to see Lionel Messi once again. I feel like Lionel Messi, for me, is just, at his stage of his career, I think he needs to be playing that cam position. He was so eventful. He was so amazing against Girona. He basically helped us in all three of the goals we scored, scoring 2, of course, and then he provided he was impactful in the build-up play to that goal. So I'm really hoping that Lionel Messi continues to play in that position because I feel like that's where he thrives at the best, as a free roam position, as a cam, and I just feel like that's where he is at right now in his career. And then for the right wing position, it's a really tricky call. Once again, we have Coutinho, Pedri, Dembele. So I feel like right now, with the looks of things, I feel like he's probably going to stick with Coutinho. I feel like Coutinho has done really good for us in both preseason games. Of course, he scored against Gymnastic, and now he scored against Girona. So I think he's going to continue to be starting that position. And then up top, we're going to have Antoine Griezmann, of course. And I'm really hoping that Griezmann can deliver because I feel like even though Griezmann's been playing his natural position, we still haven't seen him at his absolute best. We need to see him scoring more goals from open play. We need to see him taking more shots, be more clinical. Because that's the thing. I feel like Griezmann with France and Atletico Madrid, he was always very clinical. Now, all of a sudden at Barcelona, I feel like he's been really scared to shoot. I feel like he doesn't really have that confidence. So I'm really hoping that Griezmann can really perform tomorrow and that we can score a lot of goals from open play, of course. So the next question I have is, can we keep a clean sheet? Because this is against a La Liga team, of course, so we have to make sure that we play well. And I really would love for us to get a clean sheet. We played against a third division team, as in Gymnastic, a second division team against Girona, and now a first division team against Elche. This will give us a really good account of what we can expect from most teams this season in La Liga. So that said, I'm going to go ahead and give my prediction right now. I'm going to go for a Barcelona win here, of course. And I'm going to go for a Barcelona 3, Elche 0. Okay? Now, I know this is a pretty bold prediction. It probably isn't that bold that we're going to keep a clean sheet. I do have confidence right now that we are going to keep a clean sheet. I think this time around we'll be much better defensively. I'm really hoping so. And as far as the goal scorers are concerned, I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. I think Francisco Trincao will get his first goal tomorrow. And I think Griezmann will get a goal tomorrow. And I think Pedri will get a goal tomorrow. Those are my 3 goal scorers today. I could be very wrong, of course. Like I said, this is just a prediction, by the way. And so, yeah, like I said before, guys, let me know what you guys think below in the comments section below. Do you guys agree with my starting 11? And what are you guys expecting to see tomorrow? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Peace out. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. See you guys later.